I know we'd be more than a moment, but would we be a waste of time? I know I like it when you hold me.
Good morning, YouTube. It's your Beth friend Bethany, and this is gonna be my moving with me part 3. I just thought, since I'm starting to get into my own routine here in Kansas City, that I take you through my morning, a little bit of whatever I do in the day, just so you can see while I give you part 3 of this video series. Part 3 is going to be things that you need to do when you move to a new city, things that you may forget, things that are part of getting to a new place and having to adjust yourself there. And so we'll be back with those in a little bit. But first, I'm gonna take you along my morning. I have been doing a few things in the morning, like working out and getting my day started with some mindful thinking. Today I'm going to be doing yoga for the first time in like months. My goal is to try to do yoga every morning. Starting today, I'm challenging myself. It's just a way to continue the role I'm going on with, trying to be more healthy and trying to get to know my body more and trying to be a little bit more in tune with who I am. I think yoga is going to help. I was just talking to my friend who lives in Amsterdam about how she loves it and how much it's been helping her, so I just want to do that. Today I'm also going to be doing some core, some strength training for my legs in my room, and then I think I'm just going to go down to the gym and do some treadmill walking, maybe some running. I still need to run outside, find where I want to run outside, but I didn't wake up early enough, and I'm trying to make sure if I run outside that I do it early enough. I'm not going to run into people because I want to do it mask off. So my goal is to do that tomorrow before work for the first time. Find a place to run and then hopefully be able to expand upon that and reach my goal, which is by the end of the year to run 13 miles in a row. Even if I'm stopping a few times, I want to be able to do a half marathon in 2021. It was going to be 2020, but I definitely got way behind with my training for that. I can't blame it all on the pandemic. It was also my will. So there you go.
I just can't get over.
And so I am wearing this Calvin Klein sports bra. I've had it for a while. I think I got it somewhere, like, it might have even been like a Ross or a Marshalls. And then these are my Zella leggings. They're one of my favorite all black leggings. But this is what I'm gonna be wearing for yoga. And then once I start doing strength training, I'll throw on my Adidas. They're called Edge Cloud or Cloud Edge shoes. I just got them from Amazon. They'll be in my Amazon haul, which is coming up later this month, but they've been really good. I've been trying to invest more in shoes that actually feel good when I run, and those ones feel so good because they're lightweight, and that's awesome.
I know we'd be more than a moment, but would we be a waste of time? I know I like it when you hold me, but do I wanna call you mine? I swear I'm not trying to lead you on. I promise I'm not lying. I don't know what I want, and I swear I've been weighing these pros and cons, but I'm still nowhere closer to saying what we're not. Do I like you, or do I like the attention? Do I like that you see me when no one else does? Do I like that it's easy to figure you out? If I can have you now, then easy's what I'm about. I think you might be the wrong person, but you found me at the right time, and I don't wanna leave you hurting, so I've been keeping you in mind. I wish I could tell you just how I feel, but I'm just so conflicted I can't tell you what's real. I'm trying to find Cupid, so it's my heart I'll steal, but all these bows and arrows still haven't revealed if I like you, or if I like the attention. If I like that you see me when no one else does. If I like that it's easy to figure you out. If I can have you now, then easy's what I'm about. Do I want you, or do I want the commitment? Do I like that you're near me, or am I indifferent? Do I like that it's easy to be with you now? Still haven't figured out if easy's what I'm about.
So once again, thank you so much for watching, and now on to what I'm assuming most of you guys are tuned in here for, which is my Move With Me Part 3, a list of things to do when you move into your new city. This is more of a video for when you are moving somewhere that's in a completely different location, instead of just moving down the street, moving to a different city, moving across the country, wherever that may be. For me, it was from Santa Barbara, California to Kansas City, Missouri. But the first thing I have on my list as something that you need to do when you move to a new place that maybe isn't your first thought is figuring out a dentist, a health provider, a doctor, a primary doctor, and then also an optometrist if you're like me and you have vision problems. I don't wear my glasses a lot in the videos because I am nearsighted. It's more seeing things far away. So I wear my glasses when I drive, when I leave the house, but around the house I usually don't wear them. I do have blue light glasses for when I'm working because I spend a lot of time on my computer as a personal assistant. Whatever your health insurance is, you need to contact them or figure out with an online portal what healthcare providers, what dentists, what optometrists are ones that fit with whatever program or insurance you have, and then you can see which ones have the better reviews, and then ask people that you know in the area so you can find the right fit for yourself, because it takes time for you to go and see those health professionals, especially during a pandemic. So making sure that you can schedule those out if you're moving now or in general, so that you can have those appointments set up and you aren't sitting here a year later like, oh no, I have not been to the dentist and I've been here a year and I don't even know where to go, and it takes a while to get onto their list to see someone. The next tip I have is to find a hairstylist, hair salon, or a braider, whatever you're doing with your hair in the area. You can find these from social media. You can find this by searching businesses online and looking at reviews, but trying to find people who have hair like yours in the area and who they go to is something that I did even before I came here, but something I have on this list. I've already found a braider in Kansas City that I want to get my hair done by either at the end of this month or next month. I want to try getting knotless braids, and I'm super excited to try that. But after that, my next thing will be finding someone who does curly cuts, because I am trying to maintain my length, but I am trying to make sure I'm cutting off dead ends probably only once a year, which I know it's suggested to do more, but my hair has been growing really well. I've been taking care of it. But making sure you figure that out so that you can once again book ahead, because appointments like that are very hard to get in a short amount of time. You know, figuring out who you want to go to and making sure you can see them when you want to. The third thing on my list is going to be figuring out local grocery stores. So I've already noticed that from my move to California to here, there isn't the same local grocery stores. And for me, there's kind of like a level. There's the cheapest places to go, there's the middle tier, and then there's more of the expensive when you're looking for certain select items. since I am eating a mainly plant-based diet, I do have to go sometimes to a little bit more of the expensive places for certain products, but I really am trying to make sure that I'm getting things at a more affordable cost besides that. And one of the good things to do is maybe ask people in your building, not being afraid to reach out and figure out what grocery stores people normally go to. Of course, you can look online and also see a little bit of the price estimate, whether it's super expensive or if it's going to be more on the lower side. But it really does take a little bit of exploration of the grocery stores around you to see what you really like. I've already found what grocery store I like to go to that's more on the cheaper side in Kansas City, but I haven't figured out where I want to go to get every now and then those vegan proteins, those certain select items that I want. I did see there's a Trader Joe's. It's a little bit of a drive, and maybe that's something I do every now and then, but not going too deep into that. Make sure that you do a little bit of exploration of where you want to grocery shop. You don't want to do that when it's last minute, when you're stressed out. It's like the same thing. You don't want to go to the grocery store hungry. You don't want to wait until you have to go to the grocery store to do this looking, because it's going to be a little bit stressful. Number 4 on my list is registering to vote. Get out there and vote. Your voice matters. Make sure that you are putting your voice to use. Registering to vote whenever you move is important, because if you are moving somewhere where you are no longer in the same voting area of voting, you want to make sure that you don't wait until too late to register to vote and to switch up your address, so that you can make sure your voice counts, especially this year. This year is a very important year for voting, and you want to make sure that you get this figured out if you're moving this year, but also any year in general. It's an important step when you are moving. Going on the same theme of changing addresses, forwarding your mail is something you're going to want to do when you move. It's going to make sure that mail from your previous place is going to your place, even if it's accidentally sent to the old place and you've changed it already. It makes sure that things don't slip through the cracks, and you can set how long you want to do it for. Forwarding your mail is a good way to just be rest assured that you aren't missing things, and maybe important documents aren't going to people that are living now at the place you previously lived. When it comes to your address as well, the next thing I have on my list is updating family members and friends on your new address. I have had times where I didn't do that and had packages sent from family members, which was super sweet, and they sent me such thoughtful things, and they were sent to my previous address. I was lucky that happened to be my friend's parents' house, because when I first moved to California, I was lucky enough that my best friend let me rent a room in her home. But in a lot of cases, if you do that, it may be somewhere where you can't get it. It may be someone you can't contact to figure out how to get it sent to you, and packages can get lost. Mail can get lost, letters can get lost. So making sure that you update your family members as soon as you're on another address, or even a week before, is a good way to make sure that everyone's in the know. No surprise packages, gifts, or letters are sent to someone else, and you get the happiness of getting that surprise gift at the right address. The next point on my list is something that I've done in every place I've lived, and even some places where I haven't exactly lived, but one of my parents have lived: getting a library card. This is a good way to not only, of course, be able to check out books, but it's another good place to go, like a coffee shop experience. It's a good place you can have printing privileges. It's a good way to get out of the house. No matter what, being part of a library system can be helpful. If you've watched some of my videos before, you know that I am currently on a journey trying to be healthier and happier and just be more in tune with my body. And next on my list is figuring out where you want to run outside. I've been working on running. I currently am running around 5.5 miles. My goal is to be able to run 13 miles, as I said before, by the end of the year. And so just finding a route to run outside that you feel comfortable with, especially since I moved from more of a suburban area to a city area, that is my next step. Tomorrow I'm planning to go on a run and kind of scout where I want to go, whether that run turns into a walk as I'm exploring. I just want to kind of see where I feel comfortable running and where I want to start, making my runs. The last thing on my list is definitely not major. It's something that personally I like to do, is figuring out the schedule for farmers markets in the area, or just markets in general, figuring out what they are, where they are, what days they're on. And of course, during a pandemic, it may be completely closed or maybe different, but figuring those out is a fun way to get yourself out of the house and to make sure you're buying local, what you can get fresh and locally made in your area. And it's a fun way to meet people and see local people and just start to get out and learn about the area you've moved to. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. I think this is going to be the last one of my Move With Me vlogs. I will try to update you in my next video once we get my couch, what my whole living room looks like, but eventually I will do an apartment tour, maybe a room tour before if my apartment's not done in time. But that will be it for my Move With Me series. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, check out my first and second of the Move With Me series from Santa Barbara to Kansas City. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. Please leave any questions or comments below. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much and have a great day.